Hi, I'm Grant. I have a twin brother who's not here right now. He is on this episode. Let me be clear about that. We record the intro at the end after we record the episode together. I know movie magic is neat. Neato, am I right? Thanks a lot, Tom Cruise. We record the intro at the end. Right at the end of this episode, Drew's in the whole thing. Right at the end of the episode, he realized he was supposed to be on a call with a therapist. I realized the whole time we were talking he was supposed to be talking to a therapist because, oof, there's some stuff going on. But he will be in this episode, and so let me start from the beginning. The beginning? Hi, my twin brother's name is Drew. He's gay, terminally gay, and he is married to Curtis. He lives in L.A. He's got a dog, JB, and he's got a car that's also terminally gay. But it's not what you think. What were you thinking it was? It's an F-150. Expand your horizons. And I'm Grant. And I'm straight. I live in Florida for now. Who knows how long? I'm married to my wife, Angela. I have 4 kids. I've got a dog, a cat. I'm living the American dream, which at this point is just I stay in my house and I lock my doors, and I hope no one comes in and takes me out of it. On this week's episode, Drew takes us through the meaning of Christmas. No, the meaning of Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to everybody. We learned so much. We got some pretty big news that shook us up. We're wood rats. Rats of Wood, the Rat Bros. I don't know. Listen to the episode. You'll figure it out. Anyway, enjoy.
I'm hearing a lot of your breathing. Can you not breathe? Thank you. Hello. Welcome to IMHO. No, fuck. Oh my God. I'm so tired. Okay. I'm Drew, and I'm a homosexual.
And I'm Grant, and I'm hetero something.
Ew.
Drew, you seem really tired. What's happening? What's wrong?
I am, but I have high hopes for the world. Give me 1 second.
Thank you for waiting to eat till we hit record.
Because I want everyone to know, Happy Lunar New Year.
Yay! It's a new year, new me. I knew I felt different today.
What that means is I'm eating dumplings. Because dumplings are something.
Are delicious.
I really
Dumplings
wish
are
I hadn't
delicious.
done that. I thought this was going to be funny.
I think a lot
Now
of
I'm
people are wishing you
panicking.
hadn't done that. What's the phobia
Say something.
of the mouth sounds? What's that called? Mesothelioma. Got it. Everyone, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching my brother make a huge mistake. Happy Lunar New
Sorry,
Year to
I
everyone.
thought this would be
who
funny, but it wasn't even
celebrates it.
funny for me.
You getting your third eye right? What's happening?
I was trying to get all that dumpling out of my mouth. God, dumplings are so good. It's just so
They are
much
good.
dough. It's just the year of the fire horse. And in actuality, it's the double fire horse. So we're setting everything on fire.
Are they twins?
I'm glad you asked. Grant, I don't know if you know this, but we were raised in a church, in a Christian church of God and Jesus Christ.
I'll have to look at my
And-
diary, but let's proceed.
God, I wish you had kept a diary. I bet it would be hilarious to read now. Mine would just be horny. Growing up, we weren't allowed, not that we weren't allowed, but none of this was seen as valid in any way.
Sure.
And now, being out of the church, I realize it's just as valid, if not more valid, if we're being honest. Do you know what year we were born? What,
Year of
not
the
the
rat.
actual year. Mm-hmm. We're rats.
Yeah.
So, last year was the year of the snake, and it's all about shedding. So you're shedding, all the stuff you don't need anymore. So, you got a divorce, your children drowned, you weren't even there.
You don't need them.
Then we go into the year of the horse, which is just moving forward, running forward, saying yes, doing it, doing it. However, if you do that, if you go do like that, you
Right.
understand? For those
Yeah,
of you who are just
forward.
listening, my hand is going back and forth really fast. Just do. Okay.
Yeah. They wouldn't have understood what
But-
we're talking about if you didn't describe it, so that was good.
People who are born in the year of the rat, they are thoughtful. They are manipulative in a way. I just
Gotta
think
get
that's
our
me.
way.
But we strategize. So before we say yes, we peek around the corner and we're like, okay, but what's the deal here? And for that
Suspicious.
reason, we won't burn out. So in December of this year, I'm still making deals, And then what happens to all the pigs and what's another one? A crab? They're burned out.
They're done.
burned out. They're done.
I wish I'd known all of this my entire life because I believe I've burned out many times in my life. Is this
I
just
think
for this year?
that's
Is this my year?
no. I actually,
Yeah.
Grant,
Doesn't feel like my
can
year.
it get worse? Like, I gotta say, this might be your year. This might be the best year you've ever had. I don't know. Losing your
Oh.
business, that seems like a highlight to me.
I lost an organ. I lost a business. And I lost, a little
Grant,
bit more self-respect.
that was during the year of the snake. That was during the year of the snake. Yes, it
It was this
was.
year.
Today is Lunar New Year. How much more do I need to say it?
You're right.
You
I'm
can't get
sorry.
in trouble, Grant. You can't get in
sorry.
trouble. Our
I'm
mom
sorry.
doesn't
You're
listen
right.
to this.
You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, you're right. All of that was the snake
So
shedding my organs,
you shed your
shed my
gallbladder,
business,
you shed your business,
shed
and
my
now look
my
at
hopes,
us.
my dreams, and
Now
I'm
look at
ready
us.
to move
Now we're
forward.
going forward. Exactly. Exactly.
Where is forward going?
I don't want to kick you while you're down.
Okay.
And on the first day of Lunar New
Feels like
Year,
you're going to, but
no, not at all. On the first day of Lunar New Year, you're supposed to stay positive. You're supposed to. You're not supposed to get into arguments. You're not supposed to cut your hair. You're supposed to just.
are you not?
Abundance.
Angela and Piper going to get their haircuts right now. Angela's considering
They're gonna have a terrible year.
she's considering getting bangs. Oh no.
Grant, that goes against the scrolls. You have to stop her.
I have to stop
You have to
her.
stop her. She's gonna have the worst year of her life.
Angela, the scrolls. Oh
Okay,
no.
well,
It's too
whatever.
late.
Your wife's she's done. She's gonna have a terrible year.
Oh,
But that
so
doesn't mean
I should probably
you can't
oh,
have a
that's
good
point.
one.
I should shed her. I should shed her
Yeah,
for this year
shed her.
so that I can move forward.
So what I did today,
Okay.
because I find it so interesting,
Yeah.
and really, like, obviously, do I think that there is a horse in the sky who's like
Yes.
helping me be prosperous? Of course.
Yes,
Don't
of
be
course.
insane.
Two of them,
course,
and they're
that's
on fire.
science, and
Yeah.
they're absolutely on fire. But really, it just also, I don't know, like last year in the year of the snake, as shitty as my year was, there were moments where I was like, well, this is the year where I'm shedding stuff. So, like, it's good that that didn't work out. You know, it's good that, like, it just
yeah.
gives you a way to reframe everything. And so this
Yeah.
year is like, okay, that wasn't the right thing. If something doesn't work out, well, that wasn't the right thing for me. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. You know, it's just a different way to think about it.
It's a different way to lie to yourself in a positive way. Love it. If that's what you need.
I don't think it's lying, and I think it's a strong accusation to come from you, someone who believed demons were real.
But what I'm saying is I think I was lying to myself. That wasn't true. I think you're saying, like.
But it took you it took you almost 40 years to figure out that it was a lie. You haven't even gotten into Lunar New Year for more than 20 minutes. You won't know for another 40 years if this is a lie or
No,
not,
I
Grant.
figured it out. No, because now I'm really good at figuring out scams.
Lies?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So I haven't
don't think
fallen
this
for
is a
one
scam,
phishing
and I
scam.
think you're being racist. Anyway,
Good
so what I
point.
decided to do
Yeah,
today,
that's what's happening. Uh-huh.
instead of just talking out loud about the few facts I actually know,
Okay.
I thought maybe we and all of our former Christian lovey-doveys who weren't allowed
Yes.
to believe that China was a real place,
Yeah.
we could explore
do remember
what
that.
is Lunar New Year? What does all this shit mean? And how did Christianity try to stop it?
Drew, did you do a deep dive on Christian history?
I had someone else do it for me, but I have,
Okay.
but I'm going to read it. I'm going to
Okay.
read it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
I'm gonna
That's so
read it.
exciting.
I'm
So
gonna
you
read
went
it.
to the secret Christian library, it's deep underneath the White House.
Yes.
That's
And
amazing.
I got to say, there is way more porn than I thought there would be.
Oh,
Obviously,
it's
there's
all
going to be a
porn.
little porn, but yeah, it's all
Yeah.
porn.
I mean, it's
all
got to
porn.
pay for it somehow.
Listen,
Porn
they
pays.
didn't have anyone who's like, oh God, the Bible's so salacious. It's got all that nasty shit. Yeah, they didn't have TV or internet.
Yeah.
Like,
What are
what
you gonna
else
do?
were they supposed to do?
Yeah. You're going to put
Anyway.
stuff inside yourself. You
You're
don't have the
gonna put-
internet. You don't have TV. You're going to start putting
Exactly.
stuff in. You're going to put it in.
Honestly, we didn't even like start frowning at incest until God, social media. It was like 2004
I was gonna say,
because we
some
just didn't
states
have
still
anything
don't.
else.
Like
So
Dillsburg
let me
does
give
it.
you the basics. I'm going to give you the basics of the Lunar New Year.
Okay.
Oh, the other thing too. Okay, so you're supposed to wear red. on Lunar New Year.
Fuck.
You're supposed to avoid colors like black and white because those are funeral colors. Yeah, your hat is fucked.
No, my hat's brown.
Oh, you know I have that colorblind thing that you have.
Oh, thank you for reminding me that I can't see the beauty in the world around me.
Because this is a double fire horse, and we'll get there, some people are suggesting that you balance it out with yellows and browns and khakis, but just have a touch of red. So I have in my CTA symbol, or
Yes.
Chan, CCA, I have a little bit of red. I'm not wearing black or white, and I don't identify as either.
I have a bunch of tan on. I'm very fair skinned. I think I have a pimple on my shoulder, and it is red as hell. Fire red. So
Gross.
I'm ahead of the game, baby.
So I
Don't
hope you have
judge
your
me.
red socks on. I hope you've taken off your black and white stuff and the such as.
I don't even
All
know.
right.
I'm wearing
Black
red
and white
pants.
and red all over today? I don't think so. So here's just the basics. And
Okay.
I want everyone to just take a moment and ground yourself. I know you are going to be scared listening to this because you were taught that this is demonic. And I know you think a demon is about to enter your body and make you drive off a cliff. Even if you don't have a car, they'll make you steal a car. They're demons, you know?
Yeah,
But this isn't demonic. This is fun and money and red. Okay? So everyone just
Let's do it.
breathe. Let's breathe in Lunar New Year. Year of the horse, year of the horse, year of the horse. And
the
breathe
horse is
out
on fire,
Christianity. Gay people should burn in hell. Gay people should burn in hell. Gay people should burn in hell. Actually, that's turning me on. Stop doing that. Okay. Lunar New Year, the basics.
Okay.
So
I'm
over
ready.
2 billion people worldwide, okay, are celebrating this. It is the largest annual human migration on the planet.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
What? I don't know.
Migration. What do you mean by that?
Migration. Wait, I think the person who did this for me has been drinking again. Let's skip that one. All right. It predates Christianity, which is shocking to hear. That shocked me.
Nothing does
What?
because Jesus started at the beginning.
Jesus
Everything
started,
started with
exactly.
Jesus. So it doesn't.
And it draws from a blend of Taoism, Buddhism, Confucianism, and Chinese folk religions. So
okay.
there's a thing about, now that I've left Western religion,
Mm-hmm.
I am more open to Eastern religions. Not that I think that, like, they've got some secret power. It's more
Sure.
just that they seem, from my very limited knowledge, it's a lot about energy and how you interact with those around you and community. I think it sounds nice. And I love how, like, in Buddhism, they're like, there's no point to life. You're just going to die, and, like, everything's going to die, and, like, just chill. I love that.
Yeah, I also like how they walk across America sometimes. That's kind of cool.
The Great Migration. It's the largest annual human migration.
Yeah, if you look out your window today
You should
and
be
see
seeing
2
them.
billion people, don't worry about it.
Don't worry,
It's
they're migrating.
Fine.
It's Lunar New Year.
Fine.
Fire horse. The Zodiac. Okay, wait. Fuck. I should have read this.
The Zodiac Killer.
I literally asked her, I was like, can you just put together, like, points that makes it sound like I read it? And then when I explain it, it'll sound like my words.
Yeah.
These are not my words. But I don't pay her. So, you know, okay. The 12 animals of the year, they come from the great race. Ooh, I don't love that. I should have read this. Okay. It comes from the great race. So that's our first racism was horses and rats.
Oh, no.
The Jade Emperor invited animals to race, and the first 12 finishers earned a zodiac spot. Okay, I do love that.
Okay. So it's
Maybe that's how we end
they
racism. We just have a race.
Make them run. Make everybody
Make
run.
them run.
2
Make
billion
racists
people running.
Run. Make racists
the racist run again.
I'd love to see a bunch of white people try to outrun anyone. As stated, and I still can't believe this, this was before Christianity. And you might be wondering to yourself, hang on, I could do that better. And you might be wondering to yourself,
Yeah, take 2 is better.
I don't know. Self. Okay. So this is also, I wrote this, right? So let me delve into
Definitely.
Christianity and the Lunar New Year, okay?
Wow.
Ancestor veneration
Okay.
is central to many traditions. Offerings made to honor the dead, which become a major point of conflict with Christian missionaries. Now, Grant,
Right.
I wrote that, so I know what it means. But
Yeah.
if you had to describe to our listeners who maybe haven't read as much about it as I have, what is
Sure.
ancestor veneration?
Like in Christianity, we talk about someone being venerated. They become a saint. So there's somebody you can pray to. There's somebody who
Got
has
it. Got it.
some sort of like
So, like,
spiritual
shrines and shit.
authority. Yeah, so you can pray to your ancestors. Your ancestors can bless you. I'm assuming they can curse you. I don't know. I'd like to give my great grandkids a piece of my mind sometimes. Walk around with those VR brains. I don't know.
Grant, there's no
stuff's
fucking
gonna
way
work.
your kids will ever have kids. They have
What does that
computers in
mean?
their laps. They've had computers in their laps since the day they were born. Their genitals have been burned off.
Can I tell you that yesterday the kids are out of school
Yesterday.
celebrating all of the presidents, specifically your favorite, James K. Polk.
Just
Max
loved
wanted
his policies.
he wanted to go to like a Dave and Buster's-esque place here, and he said, "Can you pick up my buddy and his twin sister?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll pick all you guys up." I go pick him up. I know that my boy has had a crush on his friend's sister for a long time. I've never seen her before. Seen the friend, never seen the sister. So she gets in the car. She's this beautiful little girl, and I was like, "Oh, Max.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't say
Max.
that. Don't say it like that.
Why? She's beautiful. She's cute. She's a cute kid.
I think with
Piper's beautiful.
You haven't watched the news lately, but I think what I'm seeing in the news, hearing a grown cis straight man say she's a beautiful little girl, it just gave me
Yeah,
pause.
I didn't say it like
pause.
that. I didn't
You
take her
kinda
to
did.
an island.
Play the tapes. Rewind the
I
tapes.
didn't take her to an island.
You
She's
can't
a beautiful
afford.
girl. And I just went like, "Oh, Max, let that dream die. Hey, buddy.
Oh, don't say that.
Ooh, let's let that dream
Grant,
die."
look at you.
Well, of
You
course I
ended
didn't
up with
tell him that.
a beautiful woman, and
Here's
you
the
look like
thing.
us.
Here's the thing. I said, "Max, you need to get real funny real fast. You need to get good at listening. Also, is there any chance that she's very insecure and has no idea how pretty she
pretty
is?"
she
Because that
is.
was Angela. Angela was so insecure. She used to eat her lunch in the bathroom because she didn't have any friends. That's how I got Angela.
You
At
can
her
say
lowest,
that.
I
You can
swooped
say that, but
in at her lowest.
I think she ate in the bathroom so that she was just already on the toilet ready to poop. I think it was an efficiency thing. And she invited
Right.
friends to come watch her. So she
You're
wasn't
right.
doing it alone.
And yeah, it paid for her lunch. And then when they all got in the car, this generation, Drew, let me tell you about this generation.
Oh my God.
They
They
didn't say
talk
a
about their
word.
phones. They talk about their phones.
All they did was look at their phones. They didn't say a word to each other. So
Oh my God.
they've got a real library crew going on. Don't you have this idea that if you had kids, you'd be
No.
a cool dad?
No.
Yeah, there's no such thing. There's just no such
No.
thing. Like I get around kids and I'm just like, they're aliens. I don't know what they like. I don't know what they're
And
interested
you
in.
live with them. And you live
they're
with them.
and they're aliens. Like
Yeah.
they're whatever. I don't know. So it's it just makes me feel really old and out of touch. And the year of the horse, I'm just moving forward. I'm not cool. There's no such thing as a cool dad. I'm moving forward.
Well, thank you for saying Year of the Horse without getting scared a demon was going to enter you.
It's already in there.
I will say
Went through my pee
before
hole.
maybe a few years ago, I always
Mm-hmm.
thought I was going to be like a cool dad. And I was like, wait till Grant's kids are teenagers. They're going to want to hang out with Uncle Drew. They're going to, I'm going to be so fun. I'm going to give them drugs. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Then what changed, I don't know if you know this, Grant, but drag is a young man's game. Young person. Anyone could do drag. All drag is valid. Not all drag is good. It has been in the last few years that I've been very aware of that fact. That I
How
am,
old
in
you are?
fact, the oldest person that a lot of people who watch me has ever known in any way. And that's shocking. It's shocking. It's difficult. Speaking of Lunar New Year, this morning, one of the things you're supposed to do is call an elder and wish them a happy Lunar New Year and wish them prosperity.
Okay, who'd you
Grant?
call? Oh, people have been calling you.
No, shut the fuck up. I
Oh
wouldn't
my
allow it.
God, your phone is
No,
blowing
but
up.
Grant, listen.
Oh,
Well, I could have called you, first of all. I could have called you.
that's true. God, I have so much experience.
But I knew I was going to talk to you later, and like we barely have anything to talk about now. I'm going through my phone. Grant, I kid you not, I cannot find a single person in my phone who's older than me. And I was like, oh no, this is bad news.
Yeah.
I was struggling. I mean, that wasn't related to me. Like, of course, I could have called my mother-in-law.
Sure.
It would have been really funny to call dad. I think that would just
Yeah.
be fun at this point.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm calling my boss at Studio 71. So I called Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mark. I called Mark, and he was like, hey, is this a business call? And I was like, no, it's Lunar New Year. I'm supposed to say Happy New Year to an older person, but I realized that, like, I'm the oldest person in my phone. So I just want to say Happy New Year, and I hope you have prosperity and stop wearing
Yeah.
those weird hats.
Yeah.
And
God, he's got some weird hats.
and then it was really sweet. And then he gave me like great news about something about our show that we'll be moving forward with.
The horse
Lunar
met you
New
there.
Year.
Both
Lunar New
horses
Year.
met you there. The fire horses met you in that
I got
phone
a
call.
horse right here. He is a big fat queer. Something like that. Anyway, okay, let's go back. Let's go back. You have to hear about Christianity and the Lunar New Year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I already know
to.
about it. But go ahead. No.
Ancestor veneration, one of my favorites. Actually, I do, I get high at night and I watch Korean dramas.
Yeah.
It's just my favorite thing in the world to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I've really fucked my brain up. Right now, I'm between 3. I just finished one of them because I started watching. Let me tell you this, kids. Let me tell you this as the old person. The joy of like watching a TV show all in one go, unmatched. We talk about missing the old days, missing commercials, sitting down at TV, and if you missed it, you missed it. That's only nostalgic because it's over and we know we never have to go through that again. If you see that a K-drama is released weekly on Netflix, which what the fuck? Don't start it. Just wait. Just wait. So I was in between The Judge Returns, which is about a judge. Oh, Grant. I'm sorry, y'all.
Back. Okay.
The judge came. Okay, there was a K-drama that I loved called Devil Judge. Okay,
Yeah.
just straight to the point, Devil Judge. Then I see on Vicky, the girl that tells me about K-dramas. No, it's the app that I can watch K-dramas on. Anyway, Vicky said like the Dead Judge Returns, and this new series is called The Judge Returns.
Okay,
and I'm so excited. Grant, I watched the first episode. All the same people, all the same actors, all the main characters are the same people.
Yeah.
It's a completely different story with different characters. But they're playing the same. Yes.
It's the same actors.
Same actors. The judge is playing a judge. The prosecutor's playing a prosecutor. Different names, different histories, completely separate story.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say that. So, like, I'm watching the first one. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I went back. I watched, like, the last 10 minutes of the finale because I was like, I must have gotten too high. When did his name change? Anyway, loved it. It ended up being horrible, but I love that shit.
Do you think they shot it the same day? They were just like, hey, we're here. Hey, Mark, you're now Jimmy.
Possibly.
And Judge Lady, you're now Judge.
I think it was they were both
Luddy.
like popular webtoons or something, and then the first one went so well, they were like, well, why don't we just keep the same people? Anyway, it was American Horror Story style. I wasn't aware. That was so confusing.
Yeah.
But I'm also watching No Tale to Tell, which is about a 9-tailed fox who turns into a woman because she falls in love with a soccer player who she switched fates, and now he's not a soccer player anymore, and now she's trying to be a fox again. And
Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound. That's the story of Fox and the Hound.
An idol eye.
Retold.
This girl is obsessed with a Korean pop idol, and then he gets accused of murder. And guess what? She's a lawyer. Guess what? She's a lawyer.
Oh, my God. And he runs a Christmas tree farm, and they fall in love.
Grant, for real, every time someone says something silly about Hallmark stuff, I'm like, every genre has their thing. We could joke about the Christmas thing because there's so many of them, but Korean dramas, you're watching the same thing over and over. There's always the same kind of dynamics. At some point in time, they will be at a subway. That's just how they work.
And that's John Oliver talked about that, right? He revealed the subway connection.
And it's true.
You're right. If I have to admit that I think I've seen every Jason Statham movie.
Oh.
And it follows.
For what?
It follows the same thing.
Is it a Christian thing?
He just talks really low, and then turns out he's a stranger, and turns out he can kick a lot, and then he kicks a lot of people, and then there's someone who's like, I need someone kicked, and he's like, I don't kick anymore. I can't do a British accent. I don't kick anymore. And then like he's like, but someone kicked my daughter, and he's like, I'll kick for her. And then he kicks and kicks and kicks. Credits. Jason Statham.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever enjoyed him in was Spy. He was so funny.
Jason Statham.
And I got to be honest with you, Grant, I don't know that he was in on it for most of the time. I think he thought it was just another one of his movies.
He was like, man, I'm killing this movie. This is so easy.
Gosh,
this is the least
so
amount
much
of kicking
easier.
I've ever had to do in any movie.
He did
Holy
he
shit.
did have a lot of kicking to do, though. He did kick
do
a lot
kicking.
and
God,
helicopter.
He loves to kick.
Yeah,
He
sorry
loves
about
to
that.
kick.
When I watch my Korean dramas, ancestor veneration is a huge part of it. In every drama, on the anniversary of someone's death. So like when Angela dies from getting bangs, you will every year, you'll gather friends and family, you'll gather in front of a picture of her, and then you'll put down like fruits and other things like that they'll need in the afterlife as like a, offering, and then you bow.
Is there no agriculture in the afterlife? Why are we giving them fruits? They don't eat fruit? What are they eating?
No. So, Grant, you don't know this, but fruit is demonic. And so you're not supposed to have fruit in heaven, but if you bow and give it to a picture of your dead wife, it sneaks it in for her. Don't let her not have a grape. Oh, that's the other thing. Today you should be eating apples and oranges, and not for the reason you think. Not for the reason you think.
Not to keep the doctor away. He's always at my door.
Yeah. No.
You hear him?
You should. You absolutely should eat an apple today.
I wish Statham would kick him. Okay, I'll do it.
An apple and a
Just for you.
dumpling.
Okay. Apple dumplings.
Anytime I'm watching a K-drama and I see them eat a Subway sandwich, Subway's a big one, but they do a lot of ad placement. And it'll be this really dramatic scene. Oh, I got one. This guy was looking for the guy who killed his client's family member, right? And he knew that if he got the driver, if he was able to figure out who the driver was, he could find the guy. So they bring in all these gangsters who do all the like running for this murderer. He's interviewing gangsters. It's a very dramatic thing, there's like this heavy music. They're all like, what the fuck are we doing here? You better fucking get out of my face. And he's like, did you kill him?
Yeah.
One of the gangsters turns to another gangster who's not being interviewed and goes, I'm getting hungry. Do you think they'll get us lunch? Other gangster, I hope it's those sandwiches. Cut to the detective is walking in with Subway sandwiches. The entire rest of the scene, they're eating Subway sandwiches. And it goes back to drama, but they're holding Subway sandwiches. And then at the very end, when he finds the guy and he kicks all the other gangsters out, one of the gangsters goes, can I take the extra sandwiches? These were great.
Think about all of the classic high drama movie moments we've enjoyed in America. Now put a Subway sandwich in their hand and tell me it's not better. It's got like those moments.
It's soothing. Sandwiches are soothing.
Like Jerry Maguire, he bursts in, he does his speech.
What's that about? Oh,
Jerry
I saw
Maguire?
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son. He was renting an Airbnb next door to Alexis.
He's not doing well. Jerry Maguire, he bursts in to do his speech to Renee Zellweger, and then she does...
Bursts into where?
To her home, to a room full of women for some reason. And he gives a speech,
club.
and then she says, you had me at hello. That's the big...
Oh, well, if she'd been holding a Subway sandwich, I would have remembered that.
That's
why that quote's not memorable.
You had me at hello, and this $5 footlong. You start on one end, I'll start on the other. What's your go-to Subway sandwich, brother?
Oh, chicken teriyaki.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki? Me too.
Do you, okay, this is very important, Grant. This is very important. Do you heat the chicken or do you toast the whole sandwich?
I go back and forth. I don't do the same thing every time. Whatever the spirit leads, however the spirit leads. Yeah.
Okay, well, the spirit that's telling you to toast the entire sandwich is a demon, but... I fucking love that shit.
Italian urban cheese bread.
Obviously.
Sweet onion
don't be
chicken
insane.
teriyaki.
It gives me the worst stomach ache. I never feel good after I eat it. but I eat it. And I think it's because of Korean dramas anyway.
What a terrible franchise Subway is.
Oh, I know. There's a John Oliver about it. Yeah, actually,
Exactly.
never mind. Don't eat Subway. Okay, I'm back. Well, no, help them. It doesn't matter. Okay, people in other religions are like praying to their ancestors, and Christian missionaries came in to share the love of Christ. And
Yeah.
they said, we don't like that. Hi, we're in your land now. We don't like that. We're going to kill you now. Honestly, that sounds like Christ to me, if I had to guess.
I mean, I love to because they're Catholic. So as long as the Pope said that dead person you can talk to, no problems there. That makes 100% sense. Like the kid, the youngest saint to ever be venerated. That kid that no, it was recent. He
Oh, that he
like
died,
the
but he
video
looked
game.
alive for a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said like that he performed a
Is
miracle.
Mother Teresa a saint?
Probably, right? Gotta be.
Yeah, she
In my
is.
book. In my
She was
book.
a bitch.
Wait, why? She
There
was?
is a Grant, there's a podcast. It's devastating to listen to.
No, I don't want to know.
Mother
this.
Teresa podcast. What is it called? It's called The Turning: The Sisters Who Left. It is so interesting, but you do learn she was nuts.
Carlo Acutis, he is the first millennial saint. They call him the gamer saint. He died in 2006. He was 15 years old. Italian teenager who died of leukemia. He was an avid gamer who loved Halo, Super Mario, and Pokemon. And he used his programming skills to create a website documenting Eucharist miracles, earning him the nickname God's Influencer. So he built a website for the Vatican.
And
then
they
the
made him a
Vatican was
saint?
like, it's saint time.
But is this the same one that like it looked like he hadn't decomposed or something? Am I making that up?
I want you to keep thinking that's true. I don't
Well, why
know
would
if
they
that's
just
true.
make a kid a saint because he had leukemia? That doesn't make any sense.
He built him a website. You know how hard it is to build a website? It's not that
And
hard
you
with
get-
Squarespace.
and you become
Go
a
to
saint.
squarespace.com/Twinnuendo.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? They didn't want
What?
to pay him for the website. They said, we'll make you a saint. And he's like, great. When can I be a saint? And they're like, after you're dead. And he's like, fine.
Can I tell you something that I'm sure you already assumed was happening that churches
Yeah.
do all the time?
Yeah.
There were so many conversations where someone would do something for the church that like was their business. They make money doing this stuff. And so they come in and do something we need, work on the roof, replace lighting fixtures, whatever. But it's their business. Other people pay them. And I had a pastor one time tell me, because I came to the finance guy at the time, was like, hey, obviously he's going to cut us a deal, but, you know, how do I go about, like, do we invoice him, whatever? And I had a pastor tell me, don't ask them for an invoice because they'll feel too awkward or bad asking for money from the church. So don't ask for an invoice. Assume that it's like a gift they're giving to the church. And I was like, but don't they get a write-off for that gift? Like, so we need to ultimately have that conversation if it's actually a gift. But basically he was saying, just manipulate them. Don't say anything and trust that they feel too bad, and then we don't have to pay them. So
And
I'm
how
sure
much
you knew that was
longer-
happening.
How many more years did you stay in the church after finding that out?
Shut up. I was going to fix it. I was going to fix it. It was on my list to fix.
Damn,
I was going to
shit.
fix it.
He could have changed everything.
Carlo Acutis, the millennial saint, you know,
Website.
there have to be 2 miracles attributed to him, or
Okay.
he can't be a saint.
Was
Here's
one
the
of them
first one.
Squarespace? Oh.
One was Squarespace, because squarespace.com/Twinnuendo. In July 2022, someone from Costa Rica, a 21-year-old, suffered a near-fatal head injury after a bicycle accident in Florence, Italy. By the way, this is something I find interesting. And again, I know it was my beliefs too. Angela and I started watching Love is Blind. So many short kings this season. That's a non sequitur. Just wanted to say it out loud. Tons of short kings. A lot of them have like led with, "Are you a Christian? How important is faith to you?" They're all in Ohio, Drew. That's why. I think that's why it's happening. This
They
season's
did
in
Love
Ohio.
is Blind, Ohio?
They're all in Ohio, and they are.
That's such a strange choice.
They look like it. So there's a.
Don't say that. If you live in Ohio, you're beautiful. You have to leave.
You're Ohio beautiful. So
No.
yeah, you are. You're Ohio beautiful. It's okay. I'm not even
You're
Ohio
Tennessee
beautiful.
average. Grow
Yeah,
up.
I'm Tennessee below average. They lead with the Christian thing. This girl says that she was in a horrible car accident or something, like broke her spine and whatever. And she's like, but God is good because I recovered. And I was like, what? Hang on. Where was he in the accident? Why do you let you get hit by a car or whatever the fuck happened? Why do you let your spine
He's
break?
mysterious. Because he's
Why are you giving him credit
mysterious.
for your recovery, but you're not giving him credit for your injury? That doesn't make sense.
Grant,
He's in
when I
charge.
stab you, if I put the Band-Aid on after, I also healed you.
Then it's fine. Okay, so she had a near fatal accident or whatever. They said she's going to be permanently brain dead, or she might even die. Her mother went to his tomb, the millennial tomb, which I hope they have an Xbox set up or something. Prayed on July 8th. That same day, Valerie began breathing on her own. The CT scan shortly showed the hemorrhage had completely disappeared. Coincidence? Yes, but not according to them. Also,
so they said he did it? Wasn't
Yeah.
his thing computers? How would he know how to do that?
well, Drew, I mean, your body's basically a computer. Don't think about it.
1011.
Someone in Brazil, this other one was something malformation of their pancreas, and they vomited all the time and couldn't eat
Sure.
anything. They
Done
prayed
that.
to Carlo. They said, "Hey, millennial, we got another millennial down here. Guess what?
Hang on. Wait, I really want to.
Guess about his pancreas. What happened to his pancreas?
Oh, his pancreas. His pancreas became a landing page for Target.com.
Which with the money brought in, he was able to get a new pancreas. They go back to the doctor. Guess what? That kid's pancreas, fucking perfect, beautiful pancreas. The doctor was like,
You
"We
don't
need to
get
put
a
it
new
on billboards."
pancreas. Do you know that?
Well,
Do you know that?
didn't. Well, he didn't. The saint gave him one.
Right, but you said he, as a joke, you're like, oh, he got a new pancreas. I just need to know, for me, you know that, when you get your pancreas removed, you don't get another one. There's not, a donation process for a pancreas.
I know, but here's the thing. Not everybody realizes that, and so I always tell people that I'm an organ donor, and what I wrote on my driver's license is you can have my pancreas.
Pancreas only.
Idiots.
Pancreas
I'm
only.
getting. I also put on there, still got my gallbladder. If it's missing, go see my brother Drew. He took it.
Listen,
So,
they can
you're
have
gonna
it.
be-
It seems like everyone
be
in
in a
our
lot of
family's
trouble.
gallbladder explodes at some point. And
Drew,
I, you know,
are you nervous? Are you nervous that the next time you
No.
get a real bad stomach ache, are you gonna be like, "Fuck, gallbladder"?
no, I think I have cancer all the time. So if I got
did
a really
too.
bad stomach ache, I would think it was cancer.
Yeah, I did too.
I wouldn't even
thought
think of gallbladder.
I thought that's what was happening, and then I thought they're gonna do surgery and they're gonna get in there and find cancer and be like, "Holy shit, you're just basically cancer." You know what's holding you together? Cancer.
Cancer.
Did I tell you that we got an Instagram message? I saved a life because of my gallbladder
Of
story
cancer?
on Twinnuendo.
Oh, I think so, but say it again.
So someone wrote in, Laura, I believe is her name, and so I want to thank Laura, and I'm glad you're alive. She said that she had gone to the ER with severe stomach pain issues multiple times, like myself, and they kept sending her home, and because she had heard my story, she said, "It's don't send me home this time. I want you to look at my gallbladder. I want the CT scan. I want the ultrasound. I want you to look at it." While they looked at her gallbladder, it wasn't her gallbladder, but her appendix was about to burst. And so they took it out, and she
You can
lived.
die.
And she lived.
Oh,
and she
my
said she
God.
wouldn't have insisted if she hadn't heard about my gallbladder story, that she would have just gone home probably with the
Well,
pain
and
meds.
doctors don't listen to women, so it was even harder for her. Wow.
Oh, well, I mean, and that's what she needed. She needed a cis straight man to tell her what to do. I don't make the rules. You know what I mean? I don't make the rules.
Thank you for explaining
I don't
that
make
to
the
her,
rules.
man.
I want to watch a
Thank
Jason
you.
Statham movie right now.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Laura, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for writing in. It made me keep going this week. You're the best. I hope you're doing really well. If you need anything, I'll give you Drew's phone number. Just send me a DM.
If you need a pancreas, Grant's got one. Just
You
let
can
him
have
know.
it. You can have it.
Yeah, it's on his
Anyway,
license.
millennial saint. So veneration. We haven't moved past this.
Because it's so important.
Christians started killing people because because of that belief? Is that real? Or are you making a joke?
Technically, what I wrote in my notes is it became a major point of conflict. But I think it's a better story if we immediately go to murder. Because, listen, they did murder. It's not like Christian missionaries didn't murder. Yeah. They murdered.
There was murder happening, sure.
There at least one person, probably a lot more. So
maybe two.
The missionaries go to China and they're like, hey, you're Catholic now. And they're like, okay. And so a lot of them went with it because the point of conflict. This is 1715. So the Pope, this is after they've already become Catholic and whatever. The Pope has ruled that ancestor veneration is incompatible with Christianity.
Okay.
And he orders everyone to stop doing it. And it was devastating to all the people in China because that's part of their culture. It's something they were doing to honor everyone. And guess what the Catholic Church did in response? I don't know, but probably killed him. Probably killed him. Probably killed him.
How? Okay, I know you don't know the answer, but I'll pose the question.
Yes, I
anyway.
do.
I love the movie Coco. What about this rich, Central and South America tradition of the Day of the Dead? They're mostly Catholic. Like that's a very, very Catholic.
Well, they're not praying to them. But Day of the Dead is just a day of remembrance.
But they bring them gifts and stuff, right? I'm basing all of this on Coco.
On Coco. Grant, I gotta admit to you, I know that you say that you cry at children's movies, and I think that's just because you're tired. But Coco did legit make me cry.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
It's a beautiful movie.
It's beautiful.
Coco made you cry. What other children's movies have made you cry?
Moana, but I was wasted.
Okay. That's a terrible answer. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I was drunk. I think I was just crying because I couldn't figure out. I heard The Rock, but I couldn't see him.
You couldn't see him. Exactly. You're welcome. Why didn't you even say thank you? Where are you, Rock?
Okay, that was the end of Christianity section. That's all I wrote.
So all they did, they went in and the Pope was like, fuck that shit. And we're saying, and by we, I mean Drew and Drew by himself.
Probably.
They killed him.
Most likely. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
This is why people tune in. It's this historical detail that we give them.
I think I've already told everyone that I'm not quite sure about this.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
So, this year, it's a fire horse year. Well, what the fuck does that mean? I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah.
The Zodiac is actually a 2-layered system. So you have the 12 animals. You have the 12 animals who won their races, okay? Plus the 5 elements, which are Earth,
Fire, Wind, Water,
Heart.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
So Captain Planet is actually the 13th Zodiac animal.
Planet, he's a hero. Do you know who voiced the original Captain Planet?
Down to 0. Ed Helms.
Tom Cruise. I
never want to see him in real life.
He seems too intense. I don't think I could handle it. There's a podcast episode, I think it's Dakota Ring, that did a whole thing about Captain Planet when Ted Turner.
It is Dakota Ring.
So you've listened to it?
I have, yeah.
So just to tell you real quick, when Ted Turner set this up, he basically heard the global warming crisis and believed it. He was like, idiot, right? And he was like, what an inconvenient truth. And so he was convinced that the next generation, our generation, was going to have to fix it, which, fuck that. It's for my kids to figure out.
We have so much going on. We got the internet now.
There's so much going on. We're bringing coal back. We're doing a lot. He was convinced that he had to get this show off the ground. Well, it was really popular in like Hollywood. Tom Cruise found out about it, was one of the biggest movie stars in the world at the time, and took time off of a movie, flew in and recorded audio for Captain America. And that show, Captain Planet. If you look it up, Whoopi Goldberg's on it. Like, there's just like it was huge stars at the time. Played these bad guys or one-off characters or whatever. But ultimately, they replaced Tom Cruise because they decided this is going to be a series. And, of course, Tom Cruise, the biggest star in the world, didn't have time to record a series. But Captain Planet. And your favorite was who?
Okay. My least favorite was heart. That's the easiest question to answer.
Of course. You
That
talk to
sucked.
animals? What?
That sucked. He did talk to a dolphin once, and I think that is how they like fixed whatever the problem was. But for the most part, they could have found another way.
I have a picture in my mind of him in a hole. I feel like he got rescued a lot.
Yeah, because
Like-
all he could do is talk to animals. He can't move things.
How will we stop him? I put him in a hole, I guess. He can't get out? No. You can just talk to the bugs, I guess. Put him in there.
I think I would want water. I'd want water.
As the cisgender straight white man, of course fire was my favorite.
Fire,
However, wind is the best one. Wind.
No way.
Wind is
I
always
think
around.
wind's the
Wind
best
is
one
always
because
around.
of the way she said it. Wind.
Wind. But wind, think about it, Drew. Wind is always around. Fire's not always around. Water's not always around.
Water's
Wind
always around.
Is always around.
Water's always
Wind is always
around.
around. Wind is always
She
around.
could make it rain.
In the middle of the desert? Where? Where's water coming
I'm not
from?
going to the desert if my only power is water. Send little heart guy
Exactly.
out there. Fuck that
Wind-
guy.
Wind, I can go anywhere. Heart guy, yeah, heart guy's got a problem. He's got a big heart. He can't say no to anything. He'll go. Will you go to the desert?
He's an
Guys,
idiot.
I don't think it's a good idea. Go to the desert.
There's
Fine.
a snake there that can talk
Fine. I'm
going to
go find that snake. Wind's the
Yeah.
best, hands down.
Okay, sorry, everyone.
Earth's
we're back.
pretty good. Earth's pretty good.
There's 12 animals plus 5 elements, creating a 60-year master cycle. Okay?
Oh, fuck. Do you think our cycles are going to sync up after this?
I bleed a lot. Okay, a fire horse year only comes around every 60 years. The last one
Holy
was
shit.
1966. Most people only live through one. Unfortunately,
in
our dad has
1966?
lived through like 10.
We'll see him at the next one.
The animal is the personality of the year, and the element is the volume knob. So fire turns everything up to maximum intensity. Apparently, I didn't write down anything about it being a double fire. I gotta admit, I just saw a guy on Instagram say that, and I
You
believed
just started
it.
repeating it. That's amazing.
Yeah, to everyone. Well,
You're
you're
like
the first
a-
person I've talked to.
Again, I think I said this in the last episode. Dad does this with emails, email forwards. Your dad, you're just doing it with your podcast. 1966.
If that's
what's
what I got
Vietnam?
from Dad, I'm glad. If that's the only thing. Fire horse energy is associated with sweeping, sudden change, liberation movements, and challenges to authority. This year, we killed them
Yeah.
all.
We stick it to the man.
Oh, yeah, I want to let everyone know we do live in an authoritarian nightmare right now, but it has always been illegal to threaten to kill the president. So, like,
Yeah.
I know that
Don't do that.
I know that, like, obviously Trump would come after you if you did that, but any president would. So just, like,
Yeah.
don't
Don't do
post
that.
a video of you saying that, you know?
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's not great for our country to try to incite violence against.
Well, I
our
didn't say that.
leaders.
I didn't say that.
Even as
No,
pieces
I
of
didn't say
shit
that.
they may be. Don't
Fire
incite
horse
violence.
years tend to elevate bold, charismatic, unconventional figures who can be world-changing or dangerously reckless. We already got one of those. The fire element in Taoist philosophy represents transformation. It doesn't modify things. It burns them down entirely.
Trans rights.
Oh,
Ally.
we have to set Alexis on fire. Wow.
That's her final form. Her final
final
form is
form?
the fire form. Oh,
Okay,
she's had the longest
1966.
Pokemon journey.
I don't know what that is. So 1966, Fire Horse. That's the last Fire Horse. That year, Vietnam, the Black Panthers were founded, the Cultural Revolution was launched, it was the Summer of Love, and Civil Rights Acceleration all happened that year because it was
Yeah.
fire, baby. It was fire.
MLK
Now, Japan's-
marched in Chicago in '66.
He did. I used to live there.
Just throwing that out there.
Japan's birth rate,
Mm-hmm.
Japan's birth rate, whoa, dropped 25% in 1966 because parents feared raising fire horse daughters. One of the most measurable examples of astrology shaping real demographic data. That's crazy.
That's pretty funny. Have you read about right now the Chinese government's trying to figure out how to incentivize their people to have more children because the birth rate's
yeah,
fallen so
because
much?
because their stupid fucking one baby rule thing.
Yeah, I know, but they're trying to reverse that now. I wonder if what you just said will impact it. I wonder if the fact that it's a double horse fire year, I wonder if it's going to be even harder for them to incentivize people because people are going to be like, what if I get one of them crazy ones?
Well, everyone, Listen. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you grow this year your money. So what you need to do is you need to invest in Chinese-made condoms. Chinese-made
Chinese-made condoms. Piper was born in 2012. Is it possible that she's also a fire animal or of some sort? Because I'm so scared of that girl.
That's not for me to know or to ever find out.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, why does this matter for this year? Why does 2026? Why is this significant? Well, it's a rare
Shouldn't I ask those
convergence.
since you're answering?
You're
Why-
not asking though.
Why does it matter? You haven't prompted me. Why does it matter, Drew, for 2026?
I have to
Why does
prompt
this
you
matter?
to ask me. The question is the prompt, Grant.
You've made the outline that you didn't give me. I don't know what
I
you're talking
didn't make
about.
the outline.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so 2026 is a rare convergence. A
she's
fire
a
horse year
dragon.
happening alongside widespread institutional questioning, political upheaval, and one of the largest deconstruction movements in American religious history. We're burning Christianity to the ground.
I don't want to freak you out right now,
You already did.
but Revelation, it's actually pretty important for everything to burn down. I think we're playing right into their hands, right into Jesus's hands. We're going to burn it down. And he's going, oh, no, please don't do that. Hey, please don't do that. I'll see you soon. Christianos. We're playing right in their hands.
Well, I'm ready to go. You know,
Where are we
I
gonna
don't have
go?
a lot of fight left in me.
Where are we gonna go?
Nowhere. So the year of the rat, but we don't know what year what was our element.
Can I guess? Dirt.
Yes, guess.
I feel connected to dirt.
What?
What's our element?
Oh, I was looking up a different one. Chinese zodiac. No, I guess I wasn't. Wood.
Yeah.
That's not an element, is it?
It is if they say it is.
Oh no. Oh no. People with rat sign born in 1984 may find 2026 a hard year. The career luck is relatively poor. They may be under great pressure at work and even be treated unfairly. But what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? But November and December will be their best time to learn skills for future promotions. And Grant, with the lower income from work, your financial status is not ideal, but you're not going to encounter the big economic crisis because you don't have any money.
God damn it. So
You do need to make more efforts in your marriage, and you need to keep a reasonable distance from other women.
No. I have been having some career issues, as everyone knows. I've been considering, what's that fun word we always talk about? Bankruptcy. And the good news is, I don't own anything. I'm in such
Are you moving forward with that?
Yeah.
Oof,
I'm filing
sorry.
this week. No, it's great. Honestly, it's a great option for us. It's going to give us a fresh start on some things. And the good news is I don't own anything. So come and get it, guys. I got nothing. You know, if you're going, man, what if I'm 41 and I haven't been financially responsible to build enough for the future to like own things and be building wealth or whatever? They can't take it if you don't have it. So.
Exactly. And that's a wood rat. And that is a
Wood rat, baby.
Before we end this, I do,
gonna
now
end
that
it
I found
all.
out we're the wood rat, I just want you to know that we are confident, independent, talented, good team players, very popular, but we do have a tendency towards pessimism. We're friendly,
Did it say we're
outgoing, we're
popular?
intelligent. We're intelligent, we have good communication, and we value freedom and ethics. I don't know about that last part.
I don't know about the other
I guess that's something you've recently come into. What do we struggle with? What are our weaknesses? Anxiety, perfectionism, and a tendency to worry excessively about the future.
God damn it. This wasn't our fault. Our mom
No,
and dad
no,
fucked
it's the
at the wrong
zodiac.
time.
They did. Well, that also wasn't their fault because you know how Dad gets around Halloween costumes.
Oh my God, he loves
He loves
a
a
good
good role
costume.
play.
He
And we found out
loves a
this
good
year
costume.
that he likes when Mom dressed up like a man. Okay.
We have
that's it, the
swift,
end.
lively brains, is what they say.
I agree. My brain feels very live.
We
I
suffer from
mispronounced
insecurity,
every word.
and we'll sometimes not realize their skills. I don't feel very
So happy
confident
Lunar
about
New Year, everyone. Go on google.com. I'm so sorry. HTTP colon.
//
You know what? It's not for me to know. It's not for me to know.
www.askjeeves.com Find
Oh
out what
my
yours is.
God.
What? Oh, I'm so
I was
stressed.
supposed to do a consultation call with a new therapist at 3.
Okay.
Oh my
Do
God.
you want to do that right now? You want to jump off, see if this is still available?
Oh my God. I'm such a fucking idiot. Oh, this does not feel like I'm moving forward.
Do you want to just jump off and call him?
Yeah. Yeah, bye. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, as you can probably tell, Drew didn't come back. And he ended up having to talk to the therapist quite a lot longer than he thought. He was really shaken up by the news that he's a wood rat. Rattin' wooden rattin'. Anyway, happy Lunar New Year to everybody. So sorry we never thought about it before now, but we were Southern Baptists, so that's just one more thing to hate us for. But I do want you to go to google.com, bing.com, aol.com, amn.com, MSN, go to the .coms, the .govs, the .nets. Find out what you are. Are you a rat? Are you team rat? Are you a dragon like my daughter? I'm so scared of her. But well, I really do want to know. And if we've got other wooden rats out there, we're about to start a gang that's based on mutual respect. Wood rats. Anyway, I think that this episode has really given me something to think about, because now when I face the struggles of this year, I will think about horses on fire, just burning terribly. Anyway, patrons, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for supporting not just us in our podcast, but you're supporting my family. I don't know how we would make it through what we're making through right now, what we're getting through. Guys, it's the year of the horse. We're just moving forward at this point. Let's not go back. Truly, I don't know what we would do without you, without your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to be a supporter of our Patreon, please join our Patreon. I will be grateful deep down in my heart. Where Jesus used to be will now be gratitude for you. That's a guarantee. Wink. We'll be back next week, and we'll find out. Did Angela cut her hair and fuck up her whole year? Who knows? Do bangs ever work? I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be an exciting episode. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.